Hello there, folks. I wanted to do a little discussion about this, which I purchased from DAVID-WYNN, Miller, I think, at the end of 2017. Matter of fact, yeah, I think I got it in the Christmas of 2017 from the man himself. And $200. David paid the postage. I was looking at the very last piece of the book, which is sorry about that. The bank-to-bank treaty. 1 minute, please. Okay. The bank-to-bank trading. Sorry, bank-to-bank trading. Now, what I've said in the past about this book, if you want to learn the grammar, if you're a basic beginner and have never in your life really studied correct sentence structure, this is not going to help you very much. Not going to help you. But if you have closure on the grammar, or rudimentary, well, I would say intermediate, advanced cognition of the grammar, this can help you to create documents, give you ideas for what to do. And one of the ideas is this bank-to-bank trading. Interesting what it says down here, written in handwriting. In the truth, see treaty and see pass. You must have that in order to do bank-to-bank trading. In this particular piece of the book on page 89 of the copy that I have was created in 2002. So, really though, you just have to have a closure on what banking is. And it's pretty simple what banking is. The value of something is what you ascribe to it, for sure. So I've opened up this public live stream to see what kind of interesting individuals we can attract here. Got to take the good with the bad. And I'm sure there's some new folks here, so if you look at my YouTube channel, if you take the small amount of now space to do a little bit of research as to what it is you're watching, it's pretty easy to click things and look at things and read descriptions in the about section and all that, you know. If you have 2 neurons firing, you could probably do that. But for those of you who don't have 2 neurons firing, I am a tutor of correct sentence structure, communication, parsing, syntax, grammar, a mathematical interface on grammar that was brought to the public in 1988 by the late David-WYNN, Miller. I've been teaching this for about 9 years-ish. There are over 1,000 free videos on this YouTube channel that you can check out and research if you want to. If you ever get that other neuron firing, you can go ahead and Check it out. So yeah, I was going to take a little brief glance at this book. Ah, I see. That's why you're Valding. Valding. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. Is that some new term that the new cultures are coming up with these days? Or is that you showing everybody your level of education? See, that's the thing too, which is why this YouTube channel is the way it is because we don't participate with things like vanity and what everybody else participates with. We participate with the facts. We participate with things that are important to the people that want to watch this channel. Oh, maybe a weight loss program would be in your future then. That might help you out, along with further education. Because, you know, being overweight is not healthy. So some people have asked, is this book worth $200? Or, you know, so I've seen some people sell this for $300 online. $300 for this. I mean, $200 back when I first bought it, I thought that was steep, but I didn't know what it was I was getting. And then once I got it, I mean, of course, with everything where I'm at now, having taught this grammar technology to hundreds of people all over the earth and just about every continent on the planet Earth, I would say it's well worth the $200 that I paid for sure. But if you look at it, the way it's put together is just let me try and find a good page to show you here. Look at this. So David-WYNN Miller is mixing his version of quantum grammar with plain simple English, handwriting in the margins, selling this for $200. That's pretty wild, huh? And then he actually puts some adverb, verb, adjective, pronoun stuff in there, which is valuable reading. I mean, it's Army Regulations 840-10, sections from that pertaining to the 1x1.9 flag. Sorry about that. I think I lost connection. I was trying to check my messages. Thank you for your loyalty to this channel, Lily. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming on here and always leaving positive comments. And also for making this channel interesting, because you attract some very interesting responses to your comments from some very interesting people. People I've never even heard of, people that I think are just basically bot accounts. It's very strange. You folks see that right there? That happened to me when I was a teenager, a young teenager, maybe 12, 13. I grew up on a farm, and I was blasting my Honda Trail 80 across the field. And in the wintertime, actually, no. Going from the wintertime into the summertime, like in springtime, we would get cows, and we had electric barbed wire fence on our farm. And unbeknownst to me, my grandfather, on the entrances and exits to and from the pasture, he had put the barbed wire fence back up, and I didn't know about it. And I was just full send across the yard, straight stretch, right towards the entryway. I was going into the pasture. And it was too late that I realized that the electric barbed wire fence had indeed been put across the entry, and there was no entry. I tried to stop, put it on the side, slid, and then whoosh, electric barbed wire fence. Busted me open, almost took my eye out, blood everywhere. My stepfather said, "Go see your mom," because he saw it happen. So I went to the house. I wasn't crying. I wasn't whining. I was just kind of in shock. And then when my mother saw me, she started flipping out, screaming. I remember she grabbed my face with both of her hands, took me in the bathroom, and put me in front of a mirror. And I was bloody from here down all on my shirt, just blood. And then I started freaking out. They took me to the hospital to get stitches, and they had to get my mother out of the room. And once she was out of the room and her hysterics were gone, I stopped crying. They stitched me up and everything was fine. Great lesson. It was a great lesson for me that day on how to handle things and how to basically circumvent the emotional reactions of the people around me so that I can navigate very calmly through whatever situation is happening, no matter how chaotic. Very good lesson. What happened to the troll? I made that comment about weight loss, and that troll must have scurried back under their bridge. Because, folks, that's another thing I can imbue to you, if you so choose to accept it, is it's pretty much of no benefit whatsoever to take anything anyone says to you personally. You see it every day on the TikToks and the Instagrams of folks who take things personally and they end up getting stabbed or shot or beat up or crippled. What's the point? They're just words. Words are very powerful, certainly on paper, in the context of quantum grammar. But if you're just navigating from place to place, it doesn't bother me at all what anyone would say about my physical appearance, what I look like, how I act, anything like that does not matter to me. Because I have no input for that. How you see me is on you. Has nothing to do with me. Now, I, of course, can adjust my appearance because of my experience with reading people. How I look is going to cause most people to think a certain way about me. So if I wear a suit and tie with my hair a little bit more trimmed up, maybe clean shaven, people might tend to take me a little more seriously or think that I'm smart or something. You can put on a pair of glasses or something. But if I have this beard maybe a little bit longer and I had long scraggly hair, I had a hoodie or something or a flannel shirt, people would look at me a different way. It's all here. It's all a psyop, pretty much, you know? But I dress how I dress. And It is what it is. Sometimes I dress for the occasion, sometimes I don't. You can see that with Russell J. Gould and David-WYNN Miller. If you are familiar with the lore of quantum grammar, back in the day, when Russell and David would do their seminars together, David always dressed in a suit and tie. Russell, when he was with David, also in a suit and tie. Well, actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know if Russell wore a tie or not, but he had a suit on and a dress shirt, for sure. Maybe the top button was unbuttoned, I don't know. But he certainly was a sharp dresser with a nice haircut when he was with David. I'm not going to make any comments about David's hair, all right? I know that's a whole nother genre. Not going to go there. But then when David passed away, all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, at first, the War Castles thing started, if you guys remember that. Again, lore. Sergeant Robert Horton and Scott Bennett and a few other Army psyops, military psyops folks seem to have been behind the task force sheepdog type stuff. They created an image of Russell where they gave him sort of a military haircut and they set him down in a stately chair, and they did the War Castles video series. I don't know if that's still up on the internet or not, but I remember watching it and being very interested in it. And then he did the Reno seminars where he's still kind of a sharp dresser, kind of. All right. But then, a year or two later, all of a sudden, his hair starts, boom, like going out, and he's not wearing suit and tie anymore. He's wearing, I don't know what he's wearing. Sometimes he's got like a backwards gangbanger bandana on. Other times he's got a baseball cap on. Other times some kind of headdress or Native American type stuff going on. I don't know. The image changed. Let's put it that way. The image changed. So if you were looking, Billy Bob, I disagree with you, Billy Bob, because my wife, who is Mohawk and Algonquin, Native American, First Nations, she has a very high IQ, and she was a police officer on the Detroit Police Department for 28 years. So I disagree with you on that. Can you tell me about yourself? I certainly can. What do you want to know? Robbie Teasdale. You're going to have to send a super chat for that, or a super sticker or something, and I'll consider it. I'll consider it if you send a super chat or a super sticker. Ra1111. You'd have to ask your mother. She's seen it. Sent 450. Yeah, you didn't. I can see the No Child Left Behind graduates have entered the chat. So that's what I have to say about that, about dressing and appearance and stuff like that, and taking things personally, especially on social media, because social media is, I mean, it is real to an extent, but it's not to be taken too seriously. You can disagree with Bob, but he's right. The courts have said that PD can discriminate and not hire if someone got a high IQ. Well, Farm Mouse, you're going to have to prove that. I have no evidence of that. I don't know you. I don't know if you expect me to take you at your word or not, but give me the case number. Give me the legislation. Show me. Back up your claims with evidence, because that's what this channel is about. It's about the facts. I have over 1,000 videos backing up what I say. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel with any videos, or if you can even provide a link or anything. A rule, title, code, anything. Thank you, Farm Mouse. Robbie Teasdale. I think it was Supreme Court ruling 6-7. Mouse, cat, eat. This is Orange Julius Caesar. Gripping the sheets. Are you talking about your mom again? It's not nice to talk about your mom on the internets like that. Even if she doesn't know how to work the internets, it's still not nice. It's not good karma, bro. No, Robbie, I don't mind if you crank your Sportster, because it sounds like something that a girl would drive for sure. You know, this is fun for me to have trolls like that on here. Quite honestly, it tickles me that people will come on here just to do that. I mean, it's giving them, you know, they're having fun too. So as long as it's not too bad, it doesn't bother me at all. You know what? Oh, geez, I got to look at this. Oh, I didn't check the settings. I hope that this live stream, I hope that the live chat replay will happen. I forgot before I went live to check the settings. So apologies if when this is over, and it's about going to be over, it's almost a half hour, if the live chat replay isn't on. That's a shame. If it is, cool. All right, so back to the, okay, let's see. Beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. Beans for every meal. This is an interesting thing happening here. There's at least 3 troll accounts here, and it appears that they're all run by the same person. Either that, or they're all psychic. Let me see where the other one is. Oh, there it is. Three of them. 3 trolls. That's pretty amazing. I bet they either come from Canada or from Arizona. I bet that's where those trolls come from. No, actually not Arizona. Because the individual I'm thinking of in Arizona probably, I don't think that they have I think they have less of a grasp of the internet than I do. Let's see if they can come up with any more accounts. Let's see if I can find something else to talk about before I go in this book. Are you going to read the proof you asked for or just ignore it? Well, Farm Mouse, I haven't seen your proof. Let me go back up to the comments and look to see where your proof is. You said, okay, BRB. You didn't post anything, bro. Nothing. You didn't post anything. I don't see anything posted in the comments. Tell you what, though. You can email me. Email it to me if you want to. If it's that important to you, you can email me at jasonmatthewg17@gmail.com. jasonmatthewg. JASONMATTEW17@gmail.com. Email it to me. And I'll get it for sure. Because I don't see anything in the comments from you with any proof of anything. So are you just going to send it, or are you just going to sit here talking out your ass? That's my question to you. Matter of fact, you might be friends with those other people that were requesting farts. Did you know in this book that there are ideas for divorce, there are ideas for child custody? I once went through years ago and looked at the child custody document and, of course, corrected all the mistakes in it and rewrote it because I was going to use it. But then it became unnecessary because Children and Youth Services did what I was going to do anyways, and actually brought the children to me. But there's all sorts of stuff in this book that's very useful if you have closure on the grammar. Link posted 2 times. I don't see it. I don't see link. So what I'm thinking there, Farm Mouse, is that I have links disabled in this chat. I'm not the most technically internet proficient person, so that's what I'm guessing. And I'm not sure how to change that. So apologies for that. That's my bad. If I have the links turned off in the chat, then that's my bad. So if you want to email it to me, I'd love to see it. If you're serious. You know what, though? That's not true, because when I go into my moderator menu, I don't see anything about any link being removed by YouTube because there is a link in it. So you haven't posted shit, bro. So the test results have come back. And the test results have determined that you are a liar. Nice try, bro. Farm mouse, whoever you are. I get a kick out of people like that who think they know something, but yet they use a nom de guerre. They don't use their correct name. They don't use their name at all. They hide behind a nom de guerre. Because they got no cojones. No, I can't, unfortunately, because it's not letting me type on my phone here. It doesn't let me type into the chat. So again, for the third time, my email address is jasonmatthewg17@gmail.com. You can go to the About section on this YouTube channel, and you can find the email address. You can go to any video besides this one on this YouTube channel and find the email address in the video and in the description of the video. It's not that hard to find my email address, bro, if you're serious about it. Wow. Are these people creating YouTube accounts? Like, these have to be bots. I need another phone to be able to text from. Well, can you buy me one, please? And I'll do that. If that's what I need. If you feel that's what I need, I appreciate your magnanimity. And if you could send a donation through so I can get that other phone, I'll do exactly what you suggest. For the fifth time, my email is jasonmatthewg17@gmail.com. JASONMATTHEW17@gmail.com. Man. And I thought I was slow. I mean, nothing against Mr. Farm Mouse here. But when I go to engage with someone, especially in something like this, I try to do my research. I look at the presenter, the narrator, I look at their background, their contact info. If they're for real, they have contact info. You can contact them. But if you're not for real, you'll try and engage them in a chat. And that's all the further it goes. Because you don't want to do a face-to-face thing. Like, I offer that. Anyone out there, anyone watching this, email me, jasonmatthewg17@gmail.com. I'll set up a Zoom video consultation, 10 to 15 minutes, no charges or fees. And you look at me face-to-face. And you say what you got to say. Wow, did I just hear... I heard the sound of a bunch of scurrying as the rats left the room. Thank you, MGR3959. I appreciate that. Farm Mouse isn't serious anyways. They're hiding behind a nom de guerre. How serious can they be with a username like Farm Mouse? Oh, thank you very much. There was a private contractor that installed it. His name was Chris. He did all our cabinets and everything. And he also did our bathroom insert also. Good guy. But thank you for that compliment and the backsplash. Here you go. Check it out. Huh? Huh? Coffee is good. This coffee is really good. So how many trolls was that? 5 trolls we had here today. I think that's the most I've ever had, ever in life. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. Oh, there's another one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bro, literally, these people are creating YouTube accounts. Like, either that or they already have like 10 email accounts on the ready. Okay, they said they sent the email. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to go to my PC and I'm going to look it up. Email from Jose. Inquiry for glass piece. Look what it is. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at this email address. Does that look like an email address that a normal individual who's actually having an intelligent discussion would provide? They would create that type of email address? Oh my gosh. Oh, get rid of that. Okay, well, that was entertaining. Lo and behold, not one single question about grammar. But hey, it was fun, wasn't it? At least it was fun for me. I appreciate all the trolls. I think I had to ban like 6 of them. Most I've ever had, ever. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come here and do that. Actually, I'm thinking it was just one person with 6 different accounts, quite honestly. Fun stuff. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. And I hope everybody, including Ray Hudson, has a terrific holiday. You know, celebrating whatever you celebrate, whether you're celebrating commercialism and capitalism and teaching your children the lie of Santa Claus and all that bullshit, or the lie of Jesus Christ and all that bullshit, or whatever it is. Whatever lie you decide to tell your children, I hope you're all happy doing it. And everybody's glowing in the Christmas spirit and all that stuff. Hope it makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. In the words of one of the most successful female liberal singers of the 90s, Sheryl Crow would say, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. The syllables that make sounds. MGR, I hope that Santa Claus brings you one neuron to match the other neuron that you have so that you can have two neurons firing, and maybe by the next live stream in January, you'll be able to make sense. Thank you very much.